Namaste, beautiful souls. Welcome and thank you for watching. I'm Gabrielle, retired medium in Germany, and I like to share some of my otherworldly experiences and insights. So this is about mantras. They help focusing, and you can create your own. What you saw in the thumbnail is a lotus flower and the well-known mantra Om Mani Padme Hum. This is the mantra of the Bodhisattva of compassion, called Avalokiteshvara. A Bodhisattva is a spiritual enlightened individual that delays its own entry into nirvana for to help all other beings achieve their own awakening. Om Mani Padme Hum literally means hail to the jewel in the lotus, and it is one of the oldest and most popular mantras in Tibetan Buddhism. Jewel in the lotus means your soul's divine spirit spark, accessible through the heart chakra, the energy wheel depicted as a lotus flower in Asian tradition. And it is the same as Yeshua's mustard seed, or the silent space in your heart where you should go to pray and not outside in the church. And it is the same as the Atman, which is a fractal of Brahman, the creator source, within you. So Avalokiteshvara is the embodiment of compassion in Mahayana Buddhism and is known in Asia in various forms, for example, in China as Kuan Yin, in Tibet as Chenrezig, and in Sri Lanka as Nata Deva. And it is all the same entity and energy, whatever name is put upon it and labeled. Om represents the all-encompassing energy of the universe, and it purifies the body. Mani means jewel, and it symbolizes compassion and love. It represents altruism and the mind, aiming for enlightenment. Padme means lotus and represents wisdom. And Hum represents the indivisible union of wisdom and method, leading to the transformation of one's impure self into the pure essence of a Buddha. And it can translate the energy of the universe into reality on the human level. Like in alchemy, the impure lead is transformed into the soul's gold. It's all the same process, given many different names and depictions. Symbolically, they're all saying the same. This mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, is a central component of Tibetan Buddhism, and it is said to purify negative karma and attitudes through reciting it. Mantras work on repetition. What we are bombarded with by mainstream is the repetition of kind of a negative mantra, doom and gloom messages and fear of war and what have you. So it's a good idea to use the same process for our benefit. And before you let your thoughts run loose and go wild and drag you down into fearful thoughts or thoughts of frustration, anger, whatever, it is best to recite a mantra. it helps focusing in your mind, and by the repetition, it kind of charges the spoken word or the thought words with energy, and it's positive energy. And because this is a very ancient mantra that was already recited since centuries, it has a lot of power. So Om Mani Padme Hum, hail to the jewel in the lotus, is honoring and addressing your divine spirit spark of your soul in your heart. In Tantric, the jewel in the lotus is the path to higher consciousness. There's another mantra I like to share with you, a simple one that I came across via my yoga teacher in former days. It is the Loka Samasta Zukhino Bhavantu, and it means, may all beings everywhere be free and happy from suffering. So that's another good alternative. You could recite silently in your mind, or even sing if you like, instead of listening to canned music from the music industry. Another good one that I like is the mantra of green Tara. It's the Om Tare, Tutare, Ture, Svaha. And it means, I prostrate to Tara, the liberator, mother of all victorious ones. This mantra is a Buddhist invocation of green Tara, a bodhisattva known for swift compassion and protection. So in this case, Om represents Tara's holy body, speech, and mind, while Tare, Tutare, and Ture progressively liberate from suffering, the causes of suffering, which are fear and negative thinking, and also from disease, respectively. Svaha, the concluding word, signifies may it be so, or may a blessing rest upon. So mantras have power because they are so often recited since centuries, and they help focusing instead of letting the chattering monkey mind produce running loose and going wild thoughts. Because thoughts create reality, and before you unconsciously create stuff you do not really want, better repeat a mantra. If you research on mantras, you will probably find one that fits your maybe special needs right here and now at this moment, or you can create your own mantra. I'll give you a little example of my own first mantra that I created, because in the beginning of my mediumship, I was so open that I saw stuff I wasn't really ready or prepared for to see. And in the theta brainwave state, which is also used in QHHT hypnosis, which is shortly before you fall asleep, when I close my eyes in my bed, I'm in this kind of stream of consciousness, and it's like watching videos, and sometimes some faces or something sticks out. And I had phases where I was surrounded by reptilian faces, not the nicest appearance and view, and also by greys, and I dislike them. So I felt in need of some kind of protection because I did not want to see these kind of images. And that's okay. You are the master in your own house. So you should have a say in what is coming into your house, So, in need of some protection and positive support, I created my own little mantra, and it is as follows. I am one with all good spirits, helping, protecting, and supporting me. It's a bit long, should be more short and concise, but it helped me. And whenever I saw something I wasn't wanting or wishing and willing to see, I started reciting that mantra, and it helped me a lot. And even my last visit at the dentist, I was reciting the Om Mani Padme Hum, and it all went fine. Even the horrible noise of the instruments, this frequency that can drive you mad, is very annoying to me because of my musical ears, and I perceive frequencies stronger than other people. So closing my eyes on the dentist's chair and having them working on my cleaning of my teeth, with this horrible sounds and frequencies, I just dropped into my heart and recited Om Mani Padme Hum. And then suddenly it was over and all fine and done and well, and no pain and nothing, because I was focused elsewhere. Another very good mantra that George Kavasilis shared in one of his videos, and I like as well, is I am a creator being. I only want what is real, and I'm done suffering. So you can find a lot of good mantras, the ancient ones, or create your own mantra. If you create your own mantra, it should be short, concise, not too detailed, because by that you limit creation. It should aim at your needs right now, like, for example, clarity or discernment, protection, support and help, understanding, inspiration, advice, whatever you think and feel that you need right now. Create something around that, because it is really like the ancient saying tells us, if the student is ready, the master appears. And you can call in via this magnetic law the energies or entities you need right now. You attract what you vibrate. And our idea of a master is very limited. It can be anything, not only another person. It can be a stone, a plant, an animal, an element like fire, wind, water, a situation, a book, a phrase, a movie, a word, a line of a song, another being like Fae or angel, your own higher self, an ET, your future self or your past self from your other parallel lifetimes, because we are multidimensional beings. So you have to phrase your own mantra positively. Do not say, I don't want to have pain or something like that, because the universe does not really work on no's and nots. It does not function with the negative. It answers to the positive, because energy flows where the focus goes. If you say, I don't want to have pain, there is the don't in there, a not, a no, and the universe only notices, oh, you're putting focus on pain, and then you get more of that, because where you put your focus, you create more, an increase. So it's a better idea to phrase, I am pain-free, because that's positive and has no no's and nots and no negative in the whole phrase. So wherever you put your focus, there is an increase of energy, like in the observer effect. If you understand how energy works and that everything is energy, only in different forms, then you're on the lucky side, because you can start using it for your own benefit. And why sometimes positive affirmations do not work? Well, I have a pretty simple example. If you have mold on a wall in your flat, what do? Just paint it over, knowing that it will come back sooner or later? So that is, metaphorically spoken, the false use of a positive affirmation. Because you first have to dry the wall, because the mold comes with humidity. And after you have done that kind of work on the real root cause, then after that you can paint your wall over with a new color. So subconsciously underlying false beliefs and programs are like mold, and it's not helping to put a positive affirmation like some new paint over it if you have not healed and examined the underlying cause, the root cause. It will come up again and again if it's not treated right and healed. So first you have to heal your false beliefs and programs running in your subconscious, like drying the wall and by that getting rid of the mold, and then you can paint over a new color. So that's what I wanted to share with you today, to give you a different access to mantras and how you can use them positively instead of being thought by negative thoughts and being bombarded with repeated mantras from social media or mainstream media that only speak of doom and gloom. Choose yourself a positive mantra or create your own positive mantra. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Blessings, liberation, and fortitude to you on your soul path. Beautiful souls. Bye.